All right. Come, guys. Glad you found it. You made it. Nice little change of pace, change of scenery out here. We'll be out here for the next 6 weeks. So welcome to yoga in the plaza in the park. Practice this morning. We're going to actually start on our backs. We're going to go ahead and use the blocks. Get into some heart openers this morning. So set your block up with, I like to have the second setting, some kind of stack up here, and then place the other one long ways, and then work your way down onto the elbows, start to open up the front of the body, and then position that block a little bit lower than the center of the back. So you're supporting the low back a little bit, and then ease yourself down. If that's not comfortable for you, find something that is comfortable. You can just remove the blocks, have a little bit of that arch in the back. We're just trying to start to open up the front side of the body. I'll sit up here so I can project and you guys can hear me with the traffic going by. So just let the feet open up. Begin to just let the shoulder blades start to relax and work around the sides of the block. You can take your elbows and just draw them in towards the ribs a little bit alongside the body. Palms face up. And just begin to connect with your breath here and really focus on relaxing the ribs, relaxing the tissues in the lungs as you begin to draw the breath in, feel the heart lift and rise against the block. Nice and soft. And then that nice slow exhale out the nose. Just begin to soften the back a little bit. So our sequence will be focused around the heart chakra this morning. Physically focusing on a heart opening sequence. Opening the front side of the body and undoing that closing of the body. So those shoulders that like to roll forward, that hunch in the back. Just countering that with some really focusing on opening through the chest, opening through the lungs, opening through the heart. Continue to find that rhythm of breath here. Lengthening out the inhale and exhale to a count of 4 or 5. From the emotional aspect, just finding some time to just surrender as we begin to open the heart and receive. Also just looking for what we can let go of, the tension physically, thoughts or weights we're carrying around emotionally. It's not easy to do in day-to-day life, but at least for the next hour, just see if we can put that aside and just be receptive to the benefits of our practice. Each rhythm of breath, just settling into this pose and shape a little bit more, settling into the moment. Just finding that place of surrender, solitude, compassion. Just taking it easy on ourselves throughout our practice this morning. Let go of expectations, judgment. Here for a few more breaths. One more full cycle of breath, nice, long, and slow. And when you're ready, take your time coming out of this. So you can draw the elbows back in alongside, close to the ribs. And then use that support to sort of roll yourself off the block. Place that off to the side. Come onto your back just for a moment. Go ahead and bring the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug, squeeze here. Bring your nose up into the knees, so countering that back bend we were just doing. Spread the shoulder blades apart. And then we're going to make our way up to a seat. So if you want to roll up and down the spine, just a nice easy massage, or just pull yourself off to one side. Let's get warmed up. Let's make our way all the way over to the tabletop. So roll over the ankles there. Tap the tops of the feet here. Wake up the anchors. Set up that alignment. Our hips lined up over the knees. Pressing into the tops of the feet. Lining up those shoulders over the wrists. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. And then a little roll forward of the elbow creases. Spin the elbow creases forward. Drawing your elbows towards each other. We're going to work through some cat-cow, but really try to focus on that heart. Stretching and opening the front side of the body. So drop the belly down. Push up out of those shoulders. Just a little pull the heart space forward. Nice big breath into the belly. Then on that exhale, push the floor away. Move the space between the shoulders away. Draw the belly back. Work through those two counter movements. Really accentuate the heart opener. Starting to wake up the low back. Starting to wake up the belly. Any other movements that feel good, a little circling of the hips. Back to the feet. Back to center. Take cow pose one more time. Focus on opening the heart. Deep breath in. On the exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Hips pulled back, lined up over the knees. We're going to drop into puppy pose. Fingertips can be tented here. And before you sink down, really walk the fingertips forward, then pull the hips just a little bit back as you sink down, stretching out through the front of the chest, pectoral muscles, the armpits. Fingertips are active here. Melting the heart down as you're stretching out the front of the back. Nice big breath into the chest, into the center of the back. Melt a little bit deeper. And when you're ready, go and walk the fingertips back in. Yourself back to center. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the left knee. We're just going to bring it back a few inches, maybe about 4 or 5 inches, offsetting the knees slightly. Go ahead and take the left arm up. And then before we sink down and we thread that needle, really focus on opening the heart. So bring that, stack that arm up as much as you can, circle out the wrist, and then take that top arm, bend at the elbow, bring it to the sacrum, and just roll that top shoulder open a little bit more. It's almost kind of like a modified side plank, chest opener. Be here for a few breaths, breathing into the ribs. Okay. Left arm up one more time. Big breath here. Exhale. Send it down and through. Adjust that knee if you need to. Come nice out of the back. Then that right arm options there. You can bring that to the back. Open the back more. Walk it forward. Dropping it to the side of the body, side of the head. Just explore the breath in that shape. Adjust and play around with that top arm, extend it forward. Notice how the breath changes. Placing it alongside the sacrum and using that to open up a little bit more. Then when you're ready, take that top arm back to the face. Press up. Got left arm up, open the chest one more time. Big breath here. And we'll let that go. Again, here's the urban yoga part of the urban part of the urban. Gotta talk this through. All right, right knee back. Bring that right arm up. Circle out the wrist. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and bend the elbow. Use that leverage to open and twist that top shoulder back a little bit more. Right arm goes up. Big breath in. Exhale, move with the breath. Slide it down the mat. Drop the shoulder. Drop the head to the side. And just pause here and settle into this shape. Explore the breath. Drawing the breath into the low back. Spaces in between the ribs. All right, one more cycle of breath here. Go ahead and bring that left arm right in next to the face. Press into it. Draw the right arm up. One more breath here. And lower it down back to center. Come back into our alignment. Extend out to the left leg. Big breath in here. Pressing into the heel, toes down. Pressing out in the shoulders. Big breath in the chest. Exhale, round in, draw the knee in towards your nose. Press the floor away to create some extra space there. Got a few times. Inhale, find the length. Exhale, curl around. Big balls. Trap. Left leg goes long. One more time. Go ahead and bend at the knee. Move the left hand towards the center of the mat. Maybe reach back to the right hand so you can grab hold of that ankle. Really focus on opening the heart. Kick into that hand. Press up out of that shoulder. Find some space in the front of the body. Balance there. A little wobble. Belly engaged. Breath flowing. One more breath. Exhale, release it. Back to center. Take that to the other side. Right leg back. Press out through that heel, toes down. Big breath in. Exhale, round in. Need to go. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draw this. One more time. Round the spine, squeeze it in. Send it back. Bend at the knee. Fire up the belly. Kick into the hand. Really focus on opening the front side of the body. So when we work in the back bends, we're focusing on the front side of the body opening as opposed to bending of the back. Open up the low back, relax the low back, more focused on opening the front side of the body. All right, one more breath. Let that go. Back to center. Walk the fingertips forward. Tuck the toes in. Bring the knees up just a few inches here and pull the hips back. Feel that low belly fire up, the tops of the legs, and then draw the tailbone up, come up onto the balls of the feet. Big breath in here. Exhale, extend the heels down. Pedal out your dog. One leg at a time. Sway the hips side to side, draw the hips back, and begin to draw your heart towards your thigh. Gaze is down and in towards the feet. Relax the neck. Deep breath in here. Exhale, let it all go. Let's go ahead and take the left leg up and back. Press out through that heel. Bend the knee and then let that hip just open up. Let the weight of the heel twist and open the body. Look back through the right arm back at the heel. Let that weight open the hips a little bit more. So deep breath into the side ribs. And we'll go ahead and release, square the hips back off. Place the foot down. We'll take that to the other side. Right leg up and back. Bend the knee. Let the heel fall back. Look under the left armpit, back towards that heel. Use that gravity to help open up the front side. Let's square the hips back off. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to step up and float towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, draw those thighs back, crown forward, tabletop, back. Exhale, fold in. Then straighten the knees, handy. Halfway lift, one more time, Untitled Chapter, back, crown forward. Breath in. Excellent. Drop that in. All right. So go ahead and you're going to drop the tail down up into a chair pose, but instead of having the arms up and forward, roll the shoulders back, extend those fingertips back down towards the ground so you can open up the chest. Thighs together. Options here, if you can reach back and get a hold of the spine, interlace the fingertips, draw the knuckles back and start to bring yourself up. Otherwise, just extend the fingertips back. All the way up, draw the knuckles down and bring the hips forward. Gentle back bend here. Nice big breath into the chest. Soft through the lungs. On the exhale, hinge, fold forward, draw the arms up over the head. If that binds too much, you can just grab for opposite forearms. You just have the fingertips working back. Just focusing on opening that chest. All right. If you have a bind there, go ahead and release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Do that one more time. Drop the tail down. Roll shoulders back. Extend fingertips back. Pause here for a breath. Get a hold of the bind if you can get it. Also use a strap here or a towel. Lift yourself up. Forward. Open the chest. Open the throat. Big breath. Exhale. Hinge and fold. Nice big breath into the shoulders. Let it release the bind. One more time, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Plant the hands down. We're going to step back with the left foot. We're going to come into a low lunge. Options to bring the blocks along if you'd like. Lengthen out through that left thigh. As you're drawing that left thigh down, going up through the front of the body. So tail is coming down, chest is open. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze and draw those shoulder blades together, squeezing elbows down and in towards the ribs. Gentle back bend. Stay here if you like. Maybe you reach back, make the bind again. Draw the knuckles down, open up your chest. Stay here, or if you like, slide the left hand down the thigh, keep the right arm up, keeping the back bend a little bit further. Pause for a breath. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Pop that back knee up. Inhale here. Exhale, step it all the way back to plank. Push up out of those shoulders, a little round in the back. Belly drawn up and in, pushing out through the heel. Inhale here, exhale, push back down. Deep breath in. On that exhale, pull the heart back towards the thighs. Inhale here. We'll take the left leg up and back. Exhale, step all the way forward. Drop the right knee, low lunge, second side. Build that foundation. Wind up over the ankle. Going down and stretching out that right thigh. Belly in, pull the chest up. Now the arms are up if you'd like to add on. Back, squeeze the arms. Elbows down the back, hold the chest. You want to take the bind, push back. Do the opposite knuckle on top. So we always have that clasp we go directly to. Switch the cross of the fingers there, so the other knuckles on top. Like to keep them a little more slide the hand down the thigh. Back. Pause for a breath. Exhale, we go down. Palms down, pop the back knee up. Step back into plank. Push up out of those shoulders. Pause here for a breath. And exhale, lower down. Either knees, chest, and chin, or full chaturanga. Nice and slow. Lower all the way to the belly. Rock back and forth. Come into a low focus. Press into the mat. Draw the elbows in alongside the ribs. Gentle. Maybe float the fingertips up. Draw the elbows in a little bit more. Open that gaze forward. Exhale, there we go. Push yourself right back up into plank, or work back up to the knees to the tabletop, or meeting downward dog. Big, nice, deep breath into the nose. Pull the heart back towards the thighs on the exhale. Sink the heels a little deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, step hopper foot forward. Inhale halfway. And exhale, fold down. Bend at the knees, root to rise. Nice and slow all the way up. Draw the energy up through the legs. Elbows to the thighs. Roll those shoulders back. Extend the fingertips down. Open the chest. Inhale, arms up overhead. Gentle back bend here. And exhale. Thumbs right down the center line of the body. Place them in against the heart. Just nestle your thumbs against the sternum here. Pause here for a breath or two. Letting some of that energy begin to settle in the corners of the body. Fingertips out towards the ground. Spread the toes nice and wide. Stretch your feet from the base of your feet all the way to your toes. So press them down against the mat nice and firm. Feel that grounding through the heels. So you feel the crown of your head lift a little bit more with the next breath. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring it down into the chest. Let's do that another time here. Inhale, opening the chest. Really focus on that heart space. Exhale, sliding down. Move with the breath. One more time. Inhale, up. Fill up. Exhale, draw it down into the heart. All right, we're going to bring the backs of the hands together. We're going to do like a little breaststroke here. So inhaling, and then exhale, push the arms out to the side. Bring them all the way back behind you. Do that a few times. Big breath in, and then exhale, push it away. One more. Flip the palms up. Inhale here, up. Exhale, back to center. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift it in. Do the opposite here. So inhale, open. It's time to gather everything up, draw it into the chest. As you bring the fingertips in, really accentuate drawing them across the shoulders, extending the fingertips out nice and wide. Exhale, bring it all in, across the chest, open. Fingertips wide, back a little bit. One more time. Flip the palms up. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Pause here for a breath. Just let the heartbeat settle into the chest. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and shift the weight into the right foot, step the left foot all the way back, coming into a warrior one. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle, getting that heel down if you can. We'll go ahead and begin to sink into that front knee. Set yourself up. Check in with that hip. That hip's going to want to sort of rotate open, so draw the right hip back just a little bit more. Arms up, overhead. Dropping down through the tail, lifting up through the chest. Practice again. Squeeze the arms back, shoulders open, chest open. Pause here, or if you'd like, that line. Maybe just get a little easier each time. Draw the knuckles down. Press into that front big toe. Big inhale here. Exhale, humble warrior. That right shoulder to the inside of that right leg. Take those knuckles up and over. If you don't have the bind, no big deal. Grab for opposite arm. You have your fingers to the low back, palms, back your palms to the low back. One more breath here. Press into that front toe, the front foot. Sorry, stumbling there. Then begin to bring the heart space up. Keep the bind if you like. And then we're going to turn to warrior 2 feet. So bring that back foot out perpendicular. Keep the bind if you like, just to open up the front side of the body a little bit more. Let go of the bind. Roll the shoulders open. Find length in the torso. Exhale, sink into warrior 2. Gaze is out over that front arm. Pull back of that back arm as well. Just find your balance in equal space here. Flip the top hand. We'll take that up and over, reverse the warrior. Nice big breath into the front side of the body. On the exhale, windmill all the way down. Step forward. Inhale, half a minute. Then exhale, forward. Pause for a breath. Let the tension go. You're holding in the face, jaw, neck. Inhale, begin to roll yourself up. Up, touch. And exhale, bring the palms down. Second side, we're going to shift weight to the left foot. Step all the way back. That right foot, set yourself up. Warrior one, second side. Pressing into that back edge of the back foot. Front big toe. Dropping down to the tail. It's a little check with those hips. You'll pull that hip back a little bit. Up overhead. Sink into the lunge a little deeper. Cactus, open the arms. Take the bind if you like. Switch that cross the knuckles. Knuckles down. Hold. Big breath. Move with the breath. Exhale. Fold down and in. Slide that left shoulder as much to the inside of that left knee as you can. Face go soft here. Relax the neck. Keep the breath going. Lift up with the heart. Use that strength of the torso to lift it up. To warrior two, second side. Feel the arch alignment. Nice clear around that bind. Just have that front side of the body nice and open. Sink into that. Top palm. Up and over. Pull in the belly button with the back of the spine. Windmill, have your hands all the way down. Step back into our plank. Pause here for a breath. On your next inhale, into lower down. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga. We're going to come all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes. Rock yourself back and forth on the hips. Lengthen out through the tops of the thighs. Draw those toes back. Pause for a moment. All right. Still stretching out and focusing on that front of the body as we get ready for some deeper back bends. We're going to go ahead, bring the arms out to a T. Slide the left hand right underneath the shoulder. And then begin to push yourself up. Extending out through the right fingertips, you're going to start to feel that stretch on the front side of that right shoulder. You can bring the left leg up and back behind you as sort of a kickstand. And then bring the palm in closer to the chest and intensify as much as you want. So nice and easy here. Invite some softness into that shoulder, some breath. Trying to crank into it or stretch it too much. A lot of activity going on. One more cycle of breath here. And come out of it nice and easy by going to just Roll yourself back to the center of the mat. Release that shoulder. Shake it out a little bit. Rock yourself back. Recenter the hips. And then take that to the other side. So left arm out. Walk the fingertips out nice and wide. Slide that right arm right underneath the shoulder. And then you get to roll off. Like that right leg, come back, bend the knee as a kickstand. Nice and easy. Softening through the front of the shoulder. One more full cycle of breath here. Take your time, go ahead and roll back to center. Center yourself. Then slide the elbows forward underneath the shoulders for sink. Press up out of the shoulders, press into the elbows. Make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders. Little draw up and in of the belly here, so we're actively engaged. We're not just kind of hanging out. Pull that heart space through the shoulders. Feel that low back start to engage. Out. Bring the head down. We'll go ahead and bend at the knees. Reach back, coming into a bow pose. You can grab a hold of those ankles, great. You can. Reach back with the fingertips as much as you can. Then the roll shoulders back. Reach back. Get a hold of those ankles, begin to kick the feet up into the hand. Squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze those thighs together, protect that movement. And then when you're ready, lift up, gaze forward, open the heart. Nice big breath into that low back. More with pause here. So let that go. Push yourself up. Hips come all the way back, coming into a small child's pose. So knees are going to be together here. Slide those palms back alongside the legs towards the heels. You can grab for the backs of the heels and then just sort of pull your nose down into your knees a little bit more. Nice counter stretch. Just relax the low back. Big breath into the kidneys here. Soften, surrender. Up. Going to come into a camel here. Tucking the toe. Blocks alongside the heels if you like. This can be a difficult pose for a lot of people. You can put on the knees. So you can have some padding here with a blanket. You can just intensify as much as you want. So bring the hips, line them up over the knees. Toes are tucked. Roll the shoulders back. And then go ahead and act like you're putting your hands into your pockets. Just slide them down the low back and pull the elbows together. Nice and supported here with the thumbs, the fingertips all along that low back. And this could just be a gentle back bend here. Hips slightly forward, thinking about opening the front of the body as opposed to bending at the back. Like to deepen. The right arm up overhead. The left arm can go back, grabbing at the heel, grabbing for the block. Just a little half camel. Come out of this at any point. You come back to that child's pose. Just kind of round down your backs of the feet. So when you're pitching, you come out. Like to go into the full pose. Right hand back down to that heel or block. And then again, think about opening up the front of the body. So hips forward, stretching at the pelvis, opening the chest and heart. Nice and easy. Deep breath in. And then when you come out of it, go ahead and bring the right hand back to the back. Left hand back to the back, and then begin to come up. Untuck the toes. So back into that child's pose. Really important to do those counter poses with the back leg. Bring your hands to the back of a little massage. Soft and relax. Let's take a breath in. Let's take a breath out. Walk the fingertips forward. Tuck the toes. Push back. Take it back to down dog. Rock your hips side to side. Melt down through the heels a little bit more. Pulling that heart back. Big breath in. And exhale, step up from forward. Half the lip, wipe the slate clean. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rise, bring it all over. Shake it all out. Woo. That's so comfortable. All right, how are you feeling, guys? Are we good? Right. All right, so then we're going to get into the key pose of today, which is ultimate heart opener, back bender, dancer's pose. If I said that at the beginning, you're all went, oh no, it's in the urban yoga logo, so we got to do this. All right, so real quick, if dancer is just something that's not for you, there's always a way to do the same pose in a safe way. So if we were doing half bow, we're reaching around the foot. We're trying to get those fingertips to the inside of that foot. We're throwing that knee into the thigh. And you can do basically dancers here on your belly, safe without the balance. So, something for everybody. If that's just not in your practice, you can practice dancers on the ground. So, otherwise, we'll go ahead and bring the palms into heart center. And before we just jump right into this, let's go ahead and spread the finger or toes out nice and wide. We'll root into the left foot and then just begin to pop the right heel up. So just kind of come to the tops of the toes. A hard time talking. Begin to find that weight shift into the left leg. Bend at the knee and begin to bring the heel up towards the glute. Reach down, keep the right hand or left hand at the chest. See if you can grab a hold of that. If you can't, a strap here as well. And then work those fingertips towards the inside of that foot and the thumb facing out. Bend into that front knee so you're not blocking that knee. You fall out of it, just come back out. Begin to hinge forward. Kick into that back hand. Stand that top arm up and then begin to reach it forward. Squeezing those thighs just gently together. And then again, you have a nice bend in that front knee. Fall out of it. All good. Wobble. Breathe. Smile. Looking good, guys. So much good. Yeah. Watch something that's not moving. Come out of it as gracefully as you can. It's all about the effort, right? All right, we'll set ourselves up. We'll take that over to the second side. Toes nice and wide, palms into heart center. Just a little squeeze of that belly in, but you're breathing. Shift your weight over into the right side. Pop that heel up, find your balance. Find your dristi, your soft gaze, as Johnny said, something that's not moving. Bend at the knee. Keep that right arm, the right hand into the center of the chest, and then see if you can work those fingertips towards the inside of the heel, thumb facing out. One side's always a little bit more challenging. Bend into that knee. And shift the weight as you kick back. Extend the arm up and begin to reach it forward as you kick back. Also practice this at a wall is really great. Good, we got everybody. Come on, Johnny. Looking good, guys. All right, come out of it as smooth and gracefully as we can. Shake it all out.
I love that with the dance bar. I really do.
All right, guys. Great job with slow it out. Big breath. Exhale, swan dive, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Hit exhale, fold down and then plant the hands. We're going to go through one more little quick flow. Step it all the way back. Push back down dog. Left leg, take it up and back. Stack and open those hips one more time. This should feel really good. Front side of the body's feeling good and open. If you like, go ahead and flip your dog, come into that. Wild thing hold. Open up the front of the body. Focus on that more than that back leg. Open the chest, lift the hips up. And when you come out of it, look down at the center of the mat. Rotate that top hand down and come back to center. One more breath here. Let's go second side. Right leg up and back. Stack and open up. You just be there, pausing there. What you like, just let the weight of the heel bring you up and over. Pelvis up to the sky, heart open. Big breath. Get back down to the mat. Top hand comes down. Back to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, step forward. And come all the way down. Mic check. All right. Good job, everybody. Extend those legs out long. Nice and shake. Great counter poses to those back bends or forward folds. We'll get into that a little bit. Let's work that tail a little side to side, getting in front of those sit bones. Hold the thighs out of the way. Press out through the heels, draw the thighs down. Toes flexed and pointed towards us. Roll the shoulders back, place the fingertips forward, heels of the hands down, staff pose, Dandasana. Chest feeling nice and open and light, receptive. Held the arms up. Hinge at the hips, begin to fold forward and reach those fingertips. Find some length in that torso before you begin to descend down. Wiggle the hips side to side. Find beautiful more space. Inhale, just come up halfway with the chin. Lengthen the neck. Exhale, fold down a little deeper. Easy breath into the center of the back. Starting to let everything slow down a little bit. Walk fingertips in. Let's go ahead and take the left heel. We're going to get in towards the thigh. Be here, or if you like, go ahead and cross it over. Work through some open twists. We're really focused on that. Opening, receptiveness of the front of the body. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring that left elbow to the inside of the right leg. That leverage to open up the heart. Roll that right shoulder back. Pressing out through that heel, drawing those toes. on the lungs. Inhale, you can just back off a little bit, fill up, lengthen the spine a little bit more. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Let's bring it back to center. Uncross. Second side. Right heel in, keep it on the inside of the thigh, or cross it over. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Right elbow to the inside. That level, twist and hold. Inhale and find length. Exhale, gently bringing out the spine from stale, stagnant energy. And one. Legs back and forward. On a blanket, go ahead and come up off of it. Come back onto your tail. Bring the feet out a little bit wider than shoulders. Roll the shoulders back, fingertips down, open the chest. And then gently rock from side to side. Nice and easy on those hips. Roll that top foot forward a little bit more in. Twist. Just trying to let everything start to soften. We've been doing a lot of stretching on the front of the body, so it's everything starts to unwind, relax. Let's come over to the left side. We'll walk all the way around. 10 fingers, find a nice long spine before you twist from the base of the spine. One more breath here. Unwind yourself from the top down, neck, shoulder. Work your way back to center, over to the other side. Take your time, nice and easy. Find some length before you get the twist. More breath here. Walk yourself back around to the center. Go ahead and come all the way down. Back on our back. So. Just take a moment here. Relax the low back. So draw the sacrum down into the mat. Wiggle a little bit side to side through the hips. Rock back and forth. You want to bring the knees up into the chest. It's really focusing as we wind down here, softening the low back. We get a lot of deep back bends. Let's come into Supta Baddha Konasana. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and the knees go wide. Heels pull in towards the pelvis. You can grab for the ankles. You can grab for the big toes. Really opening the inside of the thighs, the pelvis here. As you breathe into the front side of the body, you just begin to let everything relax. Just let that low back just melt, soften, surrender. Draw those ankles so into the pelvis. Also, just let that heart space rise a little bit on the next breath and open a little bit deeper. And then let's go ahead and take that into Balasana, Happy Baby. So heels up towards the sky. Reach for the outer edges of the feet or big toes with peace finger. Draw the tailbone down. Draw the knees towards the armpits. Gentle rock side to side. Everything softened. If there's anything else you need in your practice, twists, you want to come into wheel since the back feels nice and open, that's in your practice, go ahead. Plow pose. Otherwise, if you're ready, just extend those legs nice and long. Bringing the heels out to the edges of the mat, and then just let those ankles fall over. Just that gentle, natural curve in the back. Chest has a little lift in it. We'll just settle into this final pose, Savasana. Practice is all about the heart chakra, being receptive to the benefits. So be here and do a full body scan. Just notice how you're feeling. Do an emotional scan. Notice how you're feeling. It was something you could just let go of, and for this hour, put it down. Tend to it later when you need to. Just trust that you made the best decision, just showing up for you today in this practice. Just be here for those few final moments, enjoying this calm and quiet of the mind and body. Allow me to call you back. All right, yogis, we'll begin to deepen that breath. Welcome sensation back into the body by wiggling fingers and toes. Go ahead, slide your ankles towards each other, flex and point the feet. Take those arms up overhead. You can interlace the thumbs. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Take a nice full body stretch, heart nice and open. Biggest breath you've taken all day, nice, slow, easy. Nice, slow, lengthy exhale here. Let everything go. Your knees into chest, or just roll yourself off to one side. Take your time. If you'd like to pause there with your hand on the earth for a moment. Keep the gaze soft or the eyes closed as you make your way up to the comfortable seat. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times, nice and soft. So take the right hand out in front of you. Place the left hand on top of that. Bring the thumbs together. Just cup the hands here. Let those fall into your lap. Reposition the feet as much as you need to, and then just let those hands be heavy, like you have some weight there. pelvis slightly forward. So the chest opens a little bit more. Nice deep breath in. Just take a final moment here to thank yourself for taking that time for your practice. The time to come together as a community, to put everything else aside, to tend to truly what we need to, that internal flame and spirit. Inhale the arms up overhead. Fingertips to touch. Let that slide all the way down. Let the gaze follow as you bow to that internal light inside of you. And that internal light inside me honors that in each and every one of you. Let's have a wonderful day. Thank you guys. Great to see everybody.